Why is your brother afraid of you?
Because I hurt him so much.
Documentaries are usually meant to inform you about something that has happened. Well, some documentaries don't only inform you, they also condemn, scare, and even disgust you. So here are 5 documentaries that you should never watch. 1. Zoo, 2007.
Personally, I don't need a whole lot of human contact. I'd rather just be with our animals.
This is a documentary about men who are sexually attracted to farm animals. The documentary focused on a group in Enumclaw, Washington. Their attraction was to farm animals. The group gained media attention when Kenneth Pinion, also known as Mr. Hands, died. It was discovered that he died by a hole that was bored in the intestine closest to our rectum. The hole was discovered to come from a horse. 2. Child of Rage, a story of abuse, 1990. This is a story about Beth Thomas, who is a victim of reactive attachment disorder, which is the inability to give or receive affection.
And what would you do to him, Beth?
Stab him.
Okay.
This is usually caused by early childhood neglect and abuse. Well, her father sexually abused her, and her mother died when she was just a year old. In Child of Rage, Beth is interviewed by a therapist. As she explains her abuse in detail, her voice stays eerily calm and flat.
And what are you trying to do to your brother?
Kill him.
Her tone remains the same when she describes abusing her brother, her adopted family's animals, stabbing the family dog with a needle, fondling her grandmother, and Beth cuts a classmate with a shard of glass. She showed no remorse for her thoughts or actions. 3. Crazy Love. Crazy Love is a story about Linda Riss, a woman who married a man who blinded her. Bert Pugach was already married and was having an affair with his wife with Riss. Linda got tired of waiting for him to end his marriage, and she found somebody else. Pugach got mad and hired 3 men to throw Lee in her face. Lee is a solution usually used for cleaning and washing and is commonly known as sodium hydroxide. He spent 14 years in prison, and he continued to try and get Riss to fall for him while he was in jail, and she eventually did, and they got married. 4. The Woman Who Wasn't There, 2012. The Woman Who Wasn't There is about a New York City woman and 9/11 survivor Tanya Head. She escaped from the 78th floor of the World Trade Center badly injured. She was one of the founding members of the World Trade Center Survivors Network. Head's story is interesting because her story never happened. Tanya's real name is Alicia Esteve Head, and she fooled hundreds of people over a period of several years. She pretended to be a survivor and a widow of a man who was killed in one of the towers. 5. Docs, Interview with a Cannibal, 2016. This documentary was about a man named Armin Muse who posted an advert on the internet in March 2001. He was looking for a young, well-built man who wanted to be eaten. The documentary had exclusive access to the man who became the first person in Germany charged with murder for sexual satisfaction. The documentary tells how Muse agreed to meet a man who responded to his advertisement, brought him to the farmhouse he owned, and eventually killed and ate him.
I killed a man, slaughtered him, and ate him.
Filming much of it. The footage of the act itself in the documentary as too disturbing to show. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to more great content, and as always, stay dominant.